This is Camilo Patrona, and I'm originally from Colombia. I came a long way since those days, and I started playing guitar like when I was like about 5-6 years old. And I remember my parents put me into some guitar classes, but it was for like kind of like folklorical music. Somehow, with my friends, we started listening to some rock and roll and some things in there, and decided that was kind of for me. And I started playing along all these years. And after I was a little older, and then decided to come to LA because this is kind of like the place where all the bands were coming, and really wanted to pursue the music business. So it came along when I was about like 21, and by that time I had good experience in the guitar. I started making some friends here. I started playing with some bands along the way, and tonight I'm playing here at the House of Blues in the Foundation.
Follow Camilo Patrona on Twitter and Facebook.
When I came to LA, I got to meet a lot of people. Yeah, so I started playing with the different bands and people from many countries, which I liked. And they're still good friends of mine. There's this band that I play with, which name is Patrona. And then I remember we played at the Westchester, which was a bar. And we decided to break a guitar at the end of the show. So we got this really cheap guitar, like 20 bucks. It didn't even have one string in it. But and I used to play this expensive guitar, so I played with the expensive guitar the whole show. And just for the end of the last song, I traded really quick, so people didn't even notice I had another guitar. So we decided to break it. And as I'm doing this, it was my very first time trying to break a guitar. So when I went and slammed it on the floor, it didn't break. And I had to do it again. I did it like 15 times. So people were looking like, is this guy really mimicking this, or is he doing it? Finally broke and exploded in a million pieces, which was cool. People liked it and it was fun. But I also learned another lesson that day. I left the guitar on the stage, and there was this groupie, this person from the audience that grabbed the guitar. Now the guitar was like this, and it broke in half. So it was like the whole neck, plus the strings, plus the body. It was this long.
Today we have a very special guest. It's Camilo Patrona in the house.
Hey. All right, well, a couple of the stories that come and go in Hollywood, and here in LA when we play, and in other places, I guess every band has got like a million stories. But there are a few incidents that I remember. Even when I was like 14, I was playing in this band called Phantom, and completely drunk, wasted, underage, driving like maniacs everywhere, and all night. And then when the song came up. I for some reason I said like I want to eat somewhere, and we just made a little really easy turn, like a U-turn. The front wheel just fell off completely. The thing just went down, the car just went down like that, and we thought we just kind of like hit something or fell into a hole or something, but the wheel was like this. That was one of the first ones. And along the way, as you meet other bands, I play with like Phantom, I play with Patrona, Puerto Aéreo, Mother Echo. Tonight I'm playing with Wonder Fox. I play with Radio LA, and some other ones that are English and Spanish as well. And one of the stories is like this particular band. I don't want to really mention the name, just for the sake of it. Really great guys, don't get me wrong, but we were completely different. So one guy was into drugs, so he will do many things, and the other guy was a straight edge. So he will not eat any meat, he won't have any milk, he will not tolerate any type of drugs around him, or even talking about it. So I had kind of like the evil and the good guy in the same band, and I was the one kind of like battling these two things, and they had to concur on the stage. And then it was me that was kind of like the judge and stuff. And all of a sudden, kind of like after years and the band is no longer together, kind of like the roles change. Now this guy is like this guy was, and now this guy is kind of like more clean than he was before, and we all remain friends. But that came to a lot of discussion, some fights, problems. There were other occasions they were fighting over girls, and they will bring some girls on the rehearsal studio and things like that. And well, because I guess they were a little too happy.
We're here at the House of Blues, Camilo Patrona.
Camilo Patrona.
Vengo a mirar a Camilo Patrona.
was this very skinny bass player, like super skinny, super like didn't weigh anything at all. Got really mad against the drummer, and this guy's got in a really bad fist fight. Like I basically smashed the bass on top of the head of the drummer, and he just went crazy. The funny thing is that the bass player won. He was very light, very skinny, and beat the other guy, which was really big. Blood everywhere. They just got themselves against the drums and the things, and we tried to. Basically, we were laughing about it. But after a while, we just stopped him. They're really good friends today. I guess because of that, because kind of like they resolved their situations. That was one of the big fights that we have within the band. And the other thing is that as we were playing, well, we just had little drinks here and there, and we just started doing like really dumb things. We call this car surfing. We just jump on top of cars and pretend we're surfing. Well, a couple of those guys fell and really got injured, but they really didn't feel it because they were kind of drunk too. There were some other issues where they will have like girls, like the girlfriends being in one side, and they will sneak other girls on the other side, so they wouldn't notice that. Between the confusion and the amount of people and how dark it is, it was okay, and so we'll have to come up with a kind of like a lie. Oh, where's this guy? He's picking up the drums, so he forgot something, and they will give us like a clue, and then we'll let him out of the room, whatever that was.
Hey, how's it going? We are Wonder Fox, and we are here today at the House of Blues on Sunset, and we have our very special guest Camilo Patrona joining Wonder Fox. So we're very excited to be here. Very glad that he's accompanying us tonight, and we hope to see you very soon. WonderFoxMusic.com.
Hey, so this is Camilo Patrona. Thank you so much for listening to all this. Thanks to all you guys for doing this interview as well. Follow me on Facebook, Camilo Patrona, and Twitter, Camilo Patrona as well. We're going to be playing for a lot of people, so I hope you guys come to El Reventón, which is going to be for like 60,000 people. I think it's all sold out. So hope you guys see you soon, and go ahead and hit me up on Facebook, and I'll keep you guys posted.